Thank you for joining me on this week's episode of Total Transformation with Olayiwola Oladende. In this week's episode, I'll be sharing with you on what I've titled How to Live a Life of Meaning. How to live a life of meaning. If there is one thing humanity has been searching for over time, it is meaning. From time immemorial, man has continued to grapple with questions like, why am I on earth? What is the essence of life? And a lot of times we've tried to find answers to these questions. Philosophers, scientists, they've all brought their different perspectives. But then we continue to search for this one entity called meaning. God wants us to live a life of meaning. However, it takes understanding to live this life. So the question is, how can I live a life of meaning? There is one simple key to living a life of meaning, and that is understanding purpose. Purpose is the key to a life of meaning. If you want to live a life of meaning, you must understand purpose. And this purpose is two-dimensional. First, the purpose of life itself, and then the purpose of your own life. So life has a purpose, you have a purpose. So if you're going to live a life of meaning, you must understand what is the purpose of life as an entity and what is your own purpose as a human entity. So what is the purpose of life? Life is simply a platform God has designed for humanity to do His will. So the time we have on earth, which we call life, every material and immaterial substance that make up life is organized so that it can help us as humans do the will of the God who has created us. So the whole essence of life is to serve as that platform, that opportunity, that medium for us to do the will of God. And the second question is, what is my own purpose? If I now know why God has made life, why has He made my own life? The truth is, we are created for different unique reasons, but the primary purpose of every man God creates is for them to bring God pleasure. So you have been created so that you can bring God pleasure. So everything that you do, every gift that you use, every work that you do, everything you do with your life should be targeted at giving God pleasure. How do you bring God pleasure? Number one, you serve Him. And number two, you serve humanity. Once you serve God, He brings Him pleasure. Once you serve your world, you make positive contributions to your world, it gives God pleasure. So when you understand these two dimensions of purpose, the purpose of life as a gift, as a platform for us to do the will of God, and then the purpose of your own life to bring God pleasure by serving Him and serving humanity. When you walk in line with these two purposes, then you will be able to find and walk in the true meaning of your life. So the meaning of life is not as complicated as we think it is. Life is a platform for us to do the will of God, and our life is designed for us to bring pleasure to God by serving Him and making positive contributions to humanity. Do this and your life will take a different turn. So I believe this video has blessed you. Please continue to join me every week for another life-changing video. And as you do, remember to click the like button and subscribe to this channel. Beyond that, share this video with your friends so that they can also enjoy the value you're enjoying here. Thank you, and see you again next week.